Hello! For the purposes of this assignment, we will discuss a team of celebrities I was given as help for my short film project. So far, this class has been teaching us everything that we need to know in order to create a project, find a project, uh, outline the project from beginning to end as a timeline, budget the project, and now we're actually exploring the idea of getting different characters, different people to work together as a team in order to help facilitate and make this project even better and reach success. So, what I was given um, a variety of different people actually. After I saw the list of people, I was really astounded by how cool and neat that this group would come together to work on my short film project. The people that I was assigned include Hugh Jackman, Taylor Swift, Ryan Seacrest, Derek Hugh, and Victoria Grayson from the show on ABC Revenge. What a great team of people. So let's go ahead and dive right in to discuss their personalities, how I would keep them motivated, and what their role would be in the project. At the end, I have a great building activity that would be a huge resource for them to get to know each one another a little bit better. So to start off, let's go ahead and talk about Hugh Jackman. Well, some of his strengths, three of them to be exact, include he's very goal oriented, self sufficient, and he cares a lot about charity. He cares a lot about people and for the good fortune for other people. However, he does have three weaknesses. He may lose interest in the project rather quickly. He's kind of quiet and reserved and non really spontaneous. He's kind of assigned his project and he does what he needs to do and he goes home. So kind of like a lot of actors that we see out there. So his disc style would be definitely dominance. The role in the project that I would assign to him would for him to be in charge of the script and developing the characters in the overall short film. The motivation behind that would always to keep him busy constantly, just constantly give him tasks to do, to make sure that he's always kept busy and to be in the loop on everything that's going on. The next person, Taylor Swift, um, she's got three strengths. She loves people, she's very socially skilled, and she's also very original in her own style, her music, so on and so forth. Some of her weaknesses, though, is that she's kind of overly analytical, can sort of lack some confidence. We've seen that before in some of her performances, especially with the one for GMA. And she could be difficult to deal with other personality types because she's such strong-willed. Her disc style is definitely influence. Her role in the project, I would make her in charge of coming up with original music for the project and overseeing kind of the audio and the background music and her point of view as to what it should sound like. And I think that she would be really good at that. The motivation for her would be to make sure to give her timelines, key timelines on deadlines to make sure that she meets these milestones that I set for her. She's usually pretty good with projects and doing her own project management. She's kind of a self-starter on her own, and she's kind of made her career all by herself. The next person is Ryan Seacrest. Love Ryan Seacrest. I mean, he would be amazing to work on this project with me. Some of his strengths include that he's patient, he's cool, he's calm, he's controlled, he's always comfortable, even when he's in front of the screen, on air, on television, and so forth. Some of his weaknesses is he seems to have the type of personality that he doesn't like to be bored. He doesn't know how to deal with downtime. He's always got to be doing something, doing this, going here, doing that. So he's always got to have something to do. And he's also too much, I think, for this project. He would be too much in the public eye. It would be really difficult trying to get him to get some stuff done when he's so in tune with what's going on in the world, and he would be so distracted by his own ambitions and what's going on. His disc style, I would say, is definitely steadiness. He's kind of like stays on a plane and kind of stays steady throughout everything. I would make him in charge of marketing and getting the word out about the project because he would be excellent and he's got a lot of resources for that. And some of his motivation is I would use this as another career or another career move for him to even enhance and for him to put his name on something else to even enhance his own professional state within the industry. The next person, Derek Hugh, he's really known for being the Dancing with the Stars. He's a very good dancer. He's also very well taught in choreography. Some of his strengths include that he's non-aggressive, he's very cautious, adaptable. Some of his weakness includes is you can totally tell he doesn't like to follow rules, as you can look at the picture. He's independent. And then I would say he's also got a little bit of a lack of experience in other genres, if you will. He primarily does dancing and stage and choreography, so he's not really too much in the acting. He has done a couple little bit of acting roles in his earlier life, when he was younger, but not too much so. So he needs to expand upon his abilities and skills to even get even more experience. I would definitely, and his disc style is definitely compliance. He's definitely knows how he complies with what he's told and what he's supposed to do, and he seeks comfort in that. For the role for the project, I would put him in charge of art direction, including wardrobe, props, set decoration, any choreography, maybe placement, moving around the scene, setting the scene, kind of help him connect him with the director of photography. I think he would do really well with that. And I would also, as for motivation, I would give him a way to express himself and allow him to channel his artistic view within the project. I think he would do really well with that. The next person, last but not least, which is our fictional character, that would be Victoria Grayson from Revenge. What an interesting character to have in this. Some of her strengths include that she's dedicated, goal and task oriented, and she gets stuff done. That's for sure. Some of her weaknesses would include that she's kind of short-tempered, as we know from the show. She's only out for herself and for her children, and she's kind of ruthless. She does whatever needs to be done in order to get the job done, and she doesn't really take into account how that will affect other people. So she's definitely got a disc style of dominating or dominance. Her role in the project, she would have to be one of the key people in management, absolutely. Production coordinator, co-producer, assistant to the director, she would need to be running things because I know for sure she would be able to get stuff done and make sure people stay in place and, constantly do what they were supposed to do. She would be on top of people, that's for sure. And her motivation is I would give her a pretty administrative role, and she would really like to do this. And then if she wouldn't do something, I would threaten something against her and her children and her reputation in order to keep her motivated, as we know from the show. So what about a team building activity? So I did some research online, and I totally found this team building activity. I thought that would be perfect for this group of people. Basically, I would need for materials and preparation, I would need a list of famous people written on separate sheets of paper. Plus, I would also put everybody into pairs, including other people from the production. And what I would do, I get the group to pair up, hand each other a sheet with a famous person's name on it, and then each of these pair of people need to write down a list of at least 5 items that they would find that this person in their hand on the piece of paper would have either in their handbag, wallet, or pocket. And then after about 10 minutes and everybody comes up with their 5 or 10 things, everybody would go around and give their list of things that they would find in each of these celebrities' pockets or handbags and whatnot without giving out their name, and everybody else in the group would have to guess who the celebrity is. I think that would be fun because that's very industry relatable, and I think that all of them would have a lot of fun trying to guess who on earth would carry such weird things or stuff in their handbag or pockets and whatnot. And to end this presentation, I would like to end with a quote that I found, and to also end this class. It's been a very, very fun class. I would like to say that coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is a progress. Working together is success. And that's by Henry Ford. So I would like to thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my presentation, and take care.